that 3D, 5D shit, bro, is possibly real as fuck. Because, like, I don't know when it happened. It literally, I feel like it happened like 2, 3 weeks ago, maybe. But like 2, 3 weeks ago, I feel like I just woke up in a different reality or in a different body or like in a like I know I've been working out, right? And I've been trying to get in shape. I know I've been working on my mind. I've been doing the psychedelic journey and this whole thing, and I took it shamanically and I went down the shamanic path, worked on my mental health. I know 2 years ago I went through a breakup and I ended up single, so I've lived alone for 2 years. Like, I get that if I look back at the past 2 years, the past 4 years, or whatever the fuck, I get that I've been working on myself, but just 8 months ago, it's like there was no results. Like, it's like there was nothing working, or it seemed like it was I'm just doing these patterns, but life was the exact same, or I was the exact same. But I ended up looking in the mirror and I'm like I'm in shape, like that's great, whatever. It seemed like it just randomly happened. It seemed like I don't know. And then I immediately thought of the 3D, 5D thing. And I immediately thought of the Matrix thing. And I immediately thought of all this shit about how, like, the Matrix, people misunderstand the Matrix. And the Matrix is just the idea of what you think life is. So, like, I thought, like, I look at myself differently now. I look at life differently now. I look at pain differently now. Like, I just went through this, like, the breakup I went through 2 years ago, but I looked at it like I'm going to face the pain head on and I'm going to use it to grow myself, to work on myself, to better myself, right? Like, it was a perspective. But people don't understand that if I had the perspective of this is a painful situation, I'm just going to sit in the sadness and I'm going to get depressed and I'm going to whatever, that would have created a different me, like a different version of me. I probably would not be in shape. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not even just like the physical thing. Mentally, I feel so at peace. Like, it's this inner peace that I didn't think was real. Or, like, I don't know, but I can't put my finger on it. Like, I can't explain it. But there's such a giant change that just happened. But I can't put my finger on it. Like, what just changed? Like, because it seems like everything just changed in my life. Everything. Like, there's some really good things happening in my life that I can't tell you guys about yet. But when I can, I definitely will. But it's definitely made me believe in divine timing and just trusting in the universe and, like, I don't know. But I just feel like I just entered the 5D. Like, this must be 5D. This must be what it's like to actually break out of the Matrix. Because when people are in the Matrix, it's like, I forget who I explained this to in a comment. I tried explaining it like, when somebody is in the Matrix, they will walk through life basically saying, well, they're like, I hate my life. Because they're gonna think that they don't have control over their life. But then someone who's out of the Matrix is gonna say they love their life because they have full control over their life. Like, even if their life is shitty. Like, if someone outside of the Matrix explained their life to you, you might be like, yo, bro, that's shitty, man. But they might be like, no, it's not, bro. It's fucking great. You know, I learned a lot. Like, it's the perspective of whatever. Healing my mental health literally made me look at the world differently. Or it's just like I literally jumped into a different world when I healed my mental health. I'm not in the same world. I'm not in the same place. Like, I think the human world, Earth, like, is, well, technically it's a projection of our eyes anyways. Like, when we're looking outside at the world, technically our mind is then recreating the image and telling us the image, like giving us the information of what we're looking at. But if your mind is different than mine, then if we look at the same thing, we might see two different things. That is what it means to be in the 3D or 5D, or be inside of the matrix or outside of the matrix. Like, are you a pessimist or an optimist? I guess that's the best way to explain it. When you're looking at a cup that is half full, are you the one to say it's half empty? Because it's based off of perspective. The water is at the halfway mark. You can say, based off of the way you think, that it's half empty. But the way I think, I would say it's half full. So like, I think that's part of the thing. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that 3D, 5D thing is so real that it goes over everybody's head because it sounds so hippie-like or so new age-like. That's why I try to describe it as like all these things sound new age. Like breaking out of the Matrix, or moving from 3D to 5D, or like all this shit sounds so out there, but it's actually grounded. It's, if you remove the language and just get the understanding of it, you'll understand that it's actually a very grounded idea. That if you look at the world negatively, you will see more negative things in your world. If you look at the world positively, you'll see more positive things in your world. This is very simple, but it's not very simple to apply to your life and break out of the Matrix, or break out of 3D and move to 5D. But once you do, it randomly happens, and it seems like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It seems like I got more luckier. It seems like I got, as weird as this sounds, I don't know how to explain it, better looking, or more in shape, or my mind is more at peace. I feel more powerful. I don't fucking know. Like, I feel so empowered within myself. Maybe it's the fact that I actually healed my mental health. I actually went down my own spiritual journey. I actually got in the best shape of my life. I'm actually slowly the only thing I'm fucking slowly working on is relaunching my business, because I decided I don't want to just relaunch the business with Blue Lotus. So I'm waiting till I gotta save up $200 for this, and $200 for that, and $200 for the license, and $200 to get the website up, and all this extra shit. So that's annoying. But just because, I guess my perspective now is, because I describe it as being broken out of the Matrix, as I'm looking at these problems I'm having, they're not problems to me. I'm having fun on the journey, attempting to try to make this shit actually happen. Like, it goes back to the glass is half full to me. Always. So like, and it's not some toxic masculinity shit, because like, or some toxic positivity shit, because like, when I first went through the breakup, I cried myself to sleep almost every night. And then I would wake up and do push-ups, but I'd be crying while I'm doing the fucking push-ups. But I worked on myself. And people might look at me now and be like, you know, it's not good to be happy all the time. Some people aren't happy. And I'm like, well, bro, I was never this way. Something fucking changed. I don't know what, but something switched. I am not even the same person. Like, I'm the same I feel like I'm me. I feel like my soul, like I went to sleep one day in the 3D, and then my soul transferred to some other alternate Earth, some second Earth or shit, where Earth is like some multiverse shit, where like it's just a better version of me, a more, I don't know, or maybe it's like, this switch feeling feels like it just happened. Like I went from a boy to a man. Somewhere down the line I became a man. Somewhere within this past 2 years. And I didn't even notice. I don't know when. And I don't know why. And like I said, maybe it's because of all the work I've been working on. Been working on myself. Been working on on the spiritual stuff, the physical stuff, the mental stuff, working on the relationship with my daughter and my mother, and all these things I've been working on. obviously if it starts to, you're going to start piling up these wins, these things that make you grow, these things that teach you lessons, these things that whatever. You start piling up lessons, you start piling up things that helped you grow, you start piling up whatever. Like if you go through problems, you're going through a problem and you make it through that problem, you will be a stronger, wiser, better version of yourself. So because of all the problems I've made it through, I became a stronger, wiser, better version of myself. But it just feels like it just happened overnight, and I don't know. Like literally, I just felt like 3 weeks ago, 3 fucking weeks ago. It was like, boom. It was almost like being downloaded, like, cause I'm used to the psychedelic type shit, or like you randomly get downloaded with information while you're tripping, and you're like, oh, I now understand the universe. It was kind of like that, but I'm sober. But I was sober. Like, it was like randomly getting downloaded with a new version of me, a more complete version of me. And I don't know, but I think that 5D thing is real, like for real.